What? Hey, there we go. Oh, gotta be over here. Okay. It was really hot today. Was not expecting it to be this hot, and I had to be outside today. So probably a little sun-kissed. Probably look a little weird. That's okay. Let's see, my mic might be a little close to my face. I might have to pull it down a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Plus, it gets too bassy when I'm, you know, when I'm all up in it. When I'm like eating the microphone. Blah 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 blah. I got an ad block on my Firefox, so we might be able to play some games and stuff. You got games on your phone? Last we left off, I beat this gym, huzzah, and then I was trying to become the Pokemon Master. I was trying to get like some more gyms. That's what I was trying to do. Yep, I'm remembering how to do things, how to talk. Let me edit my stuff real quick. And I'll get over it. Select playlists. Go Pikachu, Pokemon, let's play. I'm doing keywords. Alright, that's good enough. I don't care. Pokemon. Yeah, let's add random tags. Sure. Pikachu! It is a beautiful Tuesday night. The sun is faded. We are but the remnants of God's decaying corpse. And my cat is on the counter again. What are you doing up there? Hey, down, down. If I'm like, oh. Hey man, get down. Okay, he's not listening. I've got no riz. I will say, dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch, I mean, it gets a little much doing all the thumbnail work. He's just sitting on a random part of the counter now. He's not even doing nothing bad. Okay. I am running into the issue where I am backpedaling on levels, and I feel like I cannot catch enough. Oh, I gotta heal up. First and foremost, why does the tree keep growing back? Can I get an answer for that? Oh, I think my microphone's a little touchy right now. There you go. There you go. That's probably better, right? I don't know. Who cares? Misty! Wow, you beat Lieutenant Surge? You must be pretty good. You would think so. Oh, she healed my Pokemon. Sweet. Now what? Going swimming in the sea. Break free from a puny little pool into the big blue. Where are you headed next? Have you been to Diglett's Cave? It's pretty close by. I can show you the way. Want a guide? Yeah. Let's go. Or I should have said no, huh? That would have been the better option. Instead of doing the cutscene. Oh, and then she just walks away. He's like, this is Diglett's Cave. Good job. Bye. See you around. Good luck. Good luck, brave young soldier. We are going to get rid of you. Sorry, I just don't want a Charizard on my team. Who did we have beforehand? I don't know. I think we had a Wartortle. What Weddle? Remove from party. Not what I wanted. Yeah, I think we had a Wartortle. I'd rather have a Blastoise. I gotta have somebody that can swim. I don't think I need it really soon, but I would like it soon. Oh, we got trainers. We got trainers. Oh, well, we should go in here first. That's where it wants us to go. Diglett's Cave. What you got, man? Did you know this tunnel was dug out entirely by Digletts? Oh, you watched them? You put little hard hats on them, watch them do the work? Is that what you did? I love the Mankey, dude. The Mankey's goated. Peak. Oh, look. Little baby Diglett. Oh, he's so small. It's a small little baby Diglett. Let me, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go right over. I want to get further away. It's better for edits. I'm not good at predicting. Oh my god, ain't that the truth? I'm not good at predicting when or how my editing will look at once. Wait, stop! What are you doing? Stop! You're a bad boy today, man. That's a dastardly man right there. Oh my gosh. And now he's standing on my laptop! What are you doing? If I got a dead pixel on my screen because you're harassing me, acting up, acting brand new. Your mic all echoey? Oh my gosh. That's what it is. It's my... Hold on. Hello, is this better? Is this the real microphone? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I didn't blast off. Yeah, so... You are quiet now? Yeah, I'll fix it. Don't worry. Don't worry, there you go. That should be a lot better, right? Yeah, so the reason this is... Hold on, I forgot. I keep forgetting. Let me do this first. I gotta tell everybody I'm streaming. I need to get better at this. I need to have a clear-cut system. And then I'll explain my microphone situation, because it pisses me off, dude. Alright, so my if you could switch over to Twitch, if you could, Smuggy. Not trying to, you know, not trying to make you upset, but Twitch is the better viewing. And it also is easier for me to get my viewership numbers there. And if I get 3... Well, I mean, you can watch me on YouTube if you really want. Because, I mean, I need 12 more followers. Which I think I could probably get if I just, like, spammed to be an affiliate on Twitch. But that's all I need is, like, 3 people consistently watching me on Twitch to become an affiliate. Blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, my microphone thing really pisses me off because this only happens with Streamlabs. For some reason, Streamlabs changes the property of my microphone if it doesn't read my microphone connected. And what that means is, instead of inputting from my microphone that is connected, that is on, if my camera connected first, it will switch automatically to my camera's audio. Like a psychopath. And it's only in Streamlabs. This isn't in, you know, this isn't anywhere else. This isn't in OBS. Dude, Psybeam? Holy, Venonat's kind of cooking. We got 2 confusions. I'm forgetting disable. I don't care. I'm not gonna use it. Sorry, I'm not good at the game. Maybe later I'll get another Venonat and keep disable for a specific team comp. It kind of sucks too in this game that you can't really figure out what you're going to run. Like, because they have newer moves. So, like, I can't workshop in my head, like, current moves from 2018 in Pokemon that are only on, you know, Gen 1 Pokemon. It's kind of a strange... It's not like there's a... There's not a tier list for OU for Let's Go Eevee on, like, Smogon. Because it's not a competitive scene, right? What weird... What a weird scenario. Wow. I wonder how many Digletts I will catch in a row. Probably 1. 2. I might be doing a little shiny farming here because I need like 7 levels to get to a good level. Yeah. I can't believe I beat the Raichu. And I can't believe you missed the last stream. The last stream on Friday last week was so funny. I keep thinking about it. I watched it back a little bit and I was like, this guy's spitting, dude. This guy's so funny. It's not even in a narcissistic way. It's in a detached ego kind of way. Like I was looking at myself through like a lens I'd never seen before. Need 3 viewers on Twitch for affiliate. And follow if you haven't. I want to be able to run ads, man. I want to be able to like make 10 cents every day. Cause that shit adds up. I don't know. I don't know. There's so much about the state of the world that I could talk about, yet it's all so boring and so interesting at the same time. We truly live in the worst of times and best of times. Best of times only for like a select few, I guess, but that's besides the point. With my girlfriend today, she put on Misery before I started streaming, so now I'm like in a psychological horror mindset, and it's kind of messing with me, cause like, I don't know, I know it's not true, but like, what if that's how like my cats feel about me? Cause I'm like, oh, is somebody hungry? And he's just like, no, let me be free. Let me leave. I want to go outside, Papa. And then I'm like, no, you don't want to go outside. You want kisses. Poor guy. He'd never make it out there.
The other cat doesn't try it at all. I have two cats. One of them's like, please let me outside. The other one's like, please never open the door to the outside world. In all things, there is it yin yang or is it yin and yang? I think it's one word, right? Yin yang. Let me look it up. I gotta get used to looking things up for myself, man. Yin yang, or one word or two. Let's see what Google AI has to say. Yin yang can be one word, hyphenated. Thanks. What would I do without Google AI? I can't wait till they remove that shit. I'm crashing out. I hate it so much. I don't think I've been more displeased with a service that nobody asked for. Yin and yang definition and meaning. No. What's the Chinese? Traditional Chinese and then simplified Chinese? Y'all got different types of Chinese in here? Wow. I can't even read that, man. Me looking at a language I've never spoken? Whoa, that's crazy. What does that mean? Diglett's got to be the easiest farm, right? This is like crazy. This is like Sleeper. It's or yin yang, so you can say it hyphenated or not. It's a concept that there exist cosmic principles or forces that are opposite but complementary, that interact, interconnect. I'm running away from this Diglett. Because he's going to run away from me, and that's really what I want to avoid. 3 throws and he wants to get away from me? No thank you, I'm not risking it. I don't think that ruins my chain. I'm not gonna lie, this cavern looks the exact same. So far. It's huge! No, it's not. Together they form a dynamic system in which the whole is greater than the interdependent components, and both parts are essential in the cohesion of a whole. Okay. Well, there you go. Blah 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 blah. Oh, you can't see you can't see my party. Oh no, you don't know what level War Turtle is. I'm removing Bubble and replacing it with Water Gun. How brave. I don't know where to put my camera. Let's look. Let's think about it. How about down here? How about down here? No. Yeah, it's gotta be down here, right? That just feels weird. Feels like I'm not here anymore. Whatever. This is good enough. Stop it, Diglett! Ooh, shiny Diglett's gonna go crazy when you see him. I'm gonna get to 30. I'm gonna find a shiny Diglett on number 110. Guaranteed. You ever been so right about something that you know will happen, yet so far away from that point? I realized the other day too, philosophers just be yapping. Like you're telling me, bro, looking for a blue nose? That's true. But like, back in the day when a philosopher was like known, oh my god, it's still in the way, dude. I can't, there's nowhere good for me to do it. I'll just do it down here in the corner. But, you know, when philosophers back in the day would bring up something, not only were they like wrong like 90% of the time, because like we don't remember any of it, right? Like we had track of it, we just didn't keep it. But like, how would you, Like, I have so many thoughts in my head on a regular day that I'm like, and I think they're kind of existential. I don't think I'm like a genius. I don't think I'm a philosopher. But like, some philosophy is like nothing matters and the world controls everything around you and it's the Earth's will. Which is like, you're the dumbest guy I've ever talked to in my life, bro. What do you mean? It's a planet. Even if you thought it was like a sentient being, like, you have no free will, brother, don't wash your ass for one day. You will find out very quickly by the people around you that you have free will. Like, some philosophy is an excuse just to be like an ass. You know, it's just like under the guise of like some type of greater quest for knowledge. But really, all you're questing for is you're just trying to aura farm. Like, back in the 1300s, they didn't know about this concept yet, but being really annoying usually just got you beat up. I think that's fine. If I got a shiny Chansey, going nuts. I don't even want to catch a Chansey. Is Chansey available in every... Seems like it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this about? What is this about? Diglett. I know it says I only have 33 balls, but it's not counting the Great Balls, and it's not counting the Premier Balls, which I also have. I don't remember what number I said I'd find a shiny Diglett at, but we're gonna find them. Things are gonna change, I can feel it. Like, philosophy is also one of those things where if you get a degree in philosophy, you're probably okay in most fields, but it does feel like you have to spend quite a bit of time being annoyed reading concepts, and not because you can't understand them. I'm a better philosopher than they could ever be. I can be 40 times more annoying. Yeah, like, unironically, that is some... Like, I agree that you can be more annoying than them, but sometimes, like, that's actually what they did. Dude, I gotta leave. This guy's gonna... He's trying to bait me. He's trying to rage bait me. Yo, what? I haven't seen you ever, and now you're here? Concerned, looking into this. That's actually exactly what a philosopher is concerned, looking into this. That's 90% of philosophy. And then there's some of it that I'm like, that's true. Like, that's just true, objectively. Which is, there are objective moral truths in the world. And it's usually based upon harm reduction. I believe that. I do believe that. And then the other one, which I thought of this, and somebody else thought of this as well, like 500 years ago, which is like, you cannot become unoppressed without some threat of violence. And I'm not encouraging this. I'm not encouraging violence. I'm just saying, philosophically, there has to be an action. You cannot inaction your way out of action. That's just my... I don't think you can do that. But somebody else already thought of that, man. Somebody else already thought... But me in present day, and people are like, oh, we're so much smarter now. No, we're not. We're so dumb. We're so dumb. I know our language consists of a series of collective thoughts that have no meaning at the current moment. Like, I know this is... I'm not trying to be heady about it. I'm not trying to sound smart. I'm trying to be like, the fact that we all talk about rage baiting and like, oh, he's joy baiting because he's making you feel good. Like, hey, you dropped that dumbass. What? That smile. That beautiful smile. And then everybody's like, he's joy baiting. He's joy baiting. The fact that we've reached this level of like... I don't know. I'm not saying phones made us stupider either, because it made people really smart. There's people who could never learn things before because they didn't have access to it, now have phones. I just think if you like philosophy, you're kind of an asshole. I think if you like philosophy, you're kind of boring and you're like, "Oh, I need to learn how to think." No, brother, just wake up and think. Stupid. You don't need to hear somebody else's idea of it. I do like the one, and I said it earlier in the stream, but it was in an echoey mic, so I'm not clipping it. But like, there is a philosophy that like God is dead, and we are the remnants of his corpse. That's fire, bro. Just the thought of that alone, like, he's got creativity. Do I think he's right? No. But do I think he's creative and that's like a cool concept? Yeah, I'd be like, get this guy a fantasy novel. Immediately. You know when you're colorblind, shiny Diglett just kind of looks like Diglett? Think about it. Think about it. My friend, dude, people who are having, there's nobody more annoying than somebody who is having their first baby. Like, that's all they can fucking talk about, man. That's it. They're like, you just like, "Oh yeah, what are you doing today?" "Oh, I gotta go home and build a crib." Hey, guess what, man? You got 8 months. You got 8 months to go. I'm not trying to be depressing, but you don't know if you gotta build a crib yet. I'm just saying. You're gonna build a crib right now. Anticipatory. You have it on your chore list. You're so full of shit, man. You're so full of shit. I mean, be happy. That's fine. That's not what I'm saying. You can do that, but like, I'm not talking about anything related to building a crib. And you're like, "Oh, you know what I gotta do today? I gotta go home and build a crib." You know what? You're just farming, dude. That's it. The world is just made of people who are aura farming, people who are rage baiting, and people who are joy baiting. And there's no in between. Slam? Isn't this an Onyx move? You get... hey, my 90s hip-hop heads will... What's the point? Slam! Ba-boo-doo, ba-boo-doo. Let the boy be boys! Slam! I think I get rid of Karate Chop. 50 power compared to... equal to the power... Target is thrown using the power of gravity. Inflicts damage equal to the user's level. So at level 100, this move is gonna go crazy. That is so true. I love to rage bait and aura farm. Yeah. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. And you know, I don't even keep chop. Too late. Too late. Burrito in hand, I arrive. Dude, you see, I don't watch Boruto at all, but I saw the cover of a manga. Bro, they look like... You kept it, by the way? Thank you. So I win. Dude, I'm so bad at clicking yes and no. I'm so bad. Chansey, dude. What did I miss? Nothing. I'm not getting Chansey. I'm farming for shinies. If I don't catch this Diglett and it breaks the chain... Stevie Nicks moment. And it breaks the chain... then I'll catch a Chansey. I'm not going after a Chansey, though. It seems like Chansey's everywhere. What did you miss? I talked about philosophy and that all philosophical conversation is pointless because just think for yourself. Tupac dead, you gotta think for yourself. That's the moral of the story here. There's no way Absorb is even worth... No shot, dude. You telling me they got the same thing, but like worse? This is the real bubble to water gun moment, huh? Gloom is freaking... Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Boruto. I haven't kept up to date. I watched Naruto Shippuden. It's just like, and I mean this not in a disparaging way, because I think it's cool to have this aesthetic. Bro, they're just like literally black and white femboys. And they're like copycats, like as the main thing. Is it buffering just on my end? I ain't got nothing on my end saying it's buffering. I'm running away. I don't trust this Diglett. He's a little too sus. Too, what would you call that? There's a word for it. Here, hold on. Let me look it up. Hey, Google, what's the... I'm kidding. Is it buffering just on my end? Yes. Okay. I'm glad it's just buffering on your end. Okay. Because if it was buffering on my end, it was acting a little surreptitiously. It was being a little sneaky in my Streamlabs. Because I didn't get no notifications on my end. Dude, don't run away. Don't run away. I'm done. Don't run away. Oh my gosh. Refreshed. And it's working. Caught. I don't know if you got anything of what I said, but it's not worth repeating. Because that's like some philosophical practice some dumb guy said like 500 years, 700 years ago. Also, the overlap between philosophical conversation and a guy who's like a sexual predator seems way too high. I'm just saying. Dude, it's all three of them. Can I catch each one individually, or will they not separate? That's crazy. I found one. I know it's a Doug trio, dude. Nobody has to tell me on that. Nobody has to give me the clarification. Stop. Why? Is this crazy? Am I crazy? Or have like the last 4 of them just been the most obnoxious things to catch? It didn't even change anything. Caught an excellent with a berry. Watch, it's gonna break out. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. Do I even go? I think I just run away. I just run away again. That's so unlucky. Why? My philosophy is that everything in the world is made to make me suffer, and that I alone must bear the weight of everybody else's karmatic repercussions. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, man. You get what I'm saying? I feel like everything was made just to me, dude. Just to make my day worse, man. It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody. I wanted to read a little excerpt from my favorite philosopher, Chancellor the Rapper. Ooh, I love my wife. Let's go ride a bike. Nah. Ooh, it's gonna, dude, it's gonna run away. I gotta leave. I gotta leave. You are not the child of Omelos? Or Omelus? You don't know that. You didn't see me be born. You know, in a way, if I was the bearer of everybody's repercussions for how unjustly they've acted in their time, wouldn't that just make me like a adjacent to Christ-like being? Like, wouldn't that just be like a everybody would be like, yo, get your own act. You suck, dude. Bro's the I am the sacrificial lamb. That's true. What was that? Oh, just Chansey. No big deal. I posted a Minecraft video today. It got 0 views. There's no joke. There's no. I just. Yeah, that's how my day's going. It was a good Minecraft video. It was. You were there for half of it, Bird. It was when I was talking about like, if a president played Minecraft, he would have been. They would be president forever. During any, like, if a presidential candidate played Minecraft with like PewDiePie, they would still be president till today, no matter how many term limits they've went past. Yeah. Not to get political, but I think term limits are just another tool used to stop you from voting for the thing that you want in a democratic system held up by representatives who are ill selected by the donor class. Not to get political or anything. Explicitly. But yeah, it was a video of me talking about that, and it's a good video. I was laughing at it, and I was like, this guy's crazy, man. And then I was like, this guy's so annoying and funny, and I'm like, that's me, dude. They did not want another FDR. Yeah, they can't. The world couldn't handle him. Had to hit him with the polio gun. Yeah, it's crazy. If I ever got polio, that would suck, bro. Like, out of all the ways to get nerfed in real life, getting polio is up there. No offense to anybody who's lost someone to polio, but like, I mean, it's like preventable, man. Now, like, you can get the vaccine. Not to get political, but we have science. Yeah, true, true. I am vaccinated. Imagine, sorry, I don't know, I don't want to get too political, but like, imagine being like the child of somebody who's like, not to get political, but polio is making a resurgence due to politics. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Yeah, not to get political, but if I was the child of somebody who's like, my son's autistic because he took a vaccine, I think I would have a lot more to say about my parents than I would be mad at a vaccine. I'd be like, why are you out here? You're not even standing on business. You're just yelling our shit out to everyone, man. Just for record, I don't think that vaccines cause autism. But like, that's crazy if I was the child of somebody who was like, I don't even know. That's like an instant, like, never coming to Thanksgiving when I'm old enough, right? Like, you're gonna yap about how, like, I have autism because of... Even just yapping about how I have autism, you're probably never seeing me at a Thanksgiving. That's crazy. Like, it makes me think about, like, Riley. Like, if I was, like, a Riley's, like, family member, and I was just, like... In large streams, one of my favorite game streamers plays to ask who was the child of anti-vaxxers and still got autism. True. True. There are always always at least a dozen. Yeah, that's up there. That's up there. Like, we can't let these people take the vaccines. It'll give them autism. Which is so true, and I believe that. Yeah, but, yeah. Anti-vaxxers whose childs have autism, it's gotta be, like, the highest number. Like, I mean, like bar for bar, pound for pound, that's probably, like... You probably, like... that attitude... that attitude causes it. You can convince me more of that than you know, than of a vaccine giving somebody autism. I think it's probably not good to, like, give your child social anxiety because you're like... I don't know, my dad does this all the time. And I've noticed old people do this all the time. Which is like, they'll try to talk for someone. Like, and it's not about autism, it's just being, like, socially, like, anxious or something. They'll be talking to, like, a group of people. So, like, you're interacting with them. This is a story of my dad with me. Where he's like, yeah, you know, he has anxiety. And it's like, why? This is, like, my nightmare. Like, how do you not see that that would make me more anxious than the situation at hand? Like, that's crazy. Like, I am saying, I don't really like the, I don't really like the political atmosphere at all, but the new commercials that are, like, adjacent to Abigail Spanberger is some of the funniest non-parody stuff you could ever make. It literally is like a Tim Robinson bit. They're not for me and you. They're for they and them. And I'm like, what does that mean, man? And you know somebody's like, yeah, hell yeah. Bro, they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to say that. That's crazy. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I couldn't make it up. That's on the TV. They're playing that before the NFL games, man. Before I watch my local news station, they're playing that stuff. I believe you. It's just crazy. It's like, who are you appealing to, man? I don't think anybody cares about it that much. Like, is that what you're running on? Is, like, just being trans exclusive? That's kind of weird. Like, what policies are you gonna do? None? You just don't like trans people? That's crazy. You know, A for effort in the fact that you just made the funniest thing I could have ever thought of as a parody bit. But, like, you did it for real. Sleep over stun spore. What's better, Smuggy? I need your help. What would you rather have, stun spore or sleep powder? I need your help. I'm so serious. What's better in the meta? Stun, you can still hit. Sleep, low chance to reoccur. But stun, high chance to reoccur. Less of a chance to occur. What's better? Do you know, Bird? Could you look that up? Would that help? Would you be able to do something like that? I've looked up as well, and I get Google AI telling me that Pokemon is in fact a game. So, we're kind of stuck on my end. Okay, Stun Spore versus Sleep Powder. Which is better? Which lowers the target's speed. Paralysis status lowers the target's speed and gives them a 25% chance of not being able to move, while Sleep Powder infects a sleep status, preventing... Oh, this is AI, bro. That could not even be right, dude. Oh my god. Let's see. I'm reading. This is important. I don't know. I think I might keep Stun Spore just because it reoccurs, I feel like it has a better chance of reoccurring. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Per Reddit Nuzlocke board. Yeah, Stun Spore. Yeah, I agree. Give up on learning the move Sleep Powder. Karate Choppu. Right? Karate Choppu. I haven't replaced Karate Chop with Seismic Toss. I probably won't until later on. Isn't that a TM? I really wish I could just pull up a diagram of everything people have said in Japanese. Like in Japanese language in Pokemon, like every word for each ability. Like I wish I could just like tab that page. Because I'd love to learn like how they use these words. Like in comparison. Like if they keep some of the English words or like do a Romanji of them. Just very interesting. I don't know. In my opinion, it's very interesting. Could not be in general. I think it would be cool. Apparently Sleep Powder on Butterfree is broken as hell though, so if you want to aim for something. I'm not getting a Butterfree. Sorry, I'm not a Butterfree type guy. I love Butterfree. I think Butterfree's a goat, but I don't want a Butterfree on my team. Because there's just certain Pokemon I've seen a lot and used a lot in my time, and Butterfree is one of them. Bye-bye, Butterfree. Isn't that the name of the episode? Yeah. What a good episode. Wasn't there a shiny Butterfree in that episode? Am I, like, hallucinating? Or was that something that happened? I'm gonna be honest with y'all as well. I think this Diglett farm has been kicking my ass. I don't know if I'll be able to make it past 30, like maybe 50 catches in a row. Ash's Butterfree fell in love with a pink Butterfree? Oh my gosh, I gotta rewatch the anime, dude. Do you, I think I want to start getting into One Piece, but I also want to maintain my friendships and keep the same hobbies that I have right now. Do you think there's like maybe a little lack of ability? It's because pink is for girls. And blue is for boys. That's so true. That's so true. Boys rule and girls drool. That's so true. So boy Butterfree loves the cute pink girl Butterfree. Stop talking like Bus. Stop. I can read it in Bus's voice. I almost said in Bussa dialect. That's way funnier, actually. I'm not gonna learn agility. Are you kidding me? Boo. This is good. We've leveled up a lot. Me wearing a pink and blue shirt. Oh, trans! Trans! Caught! Caught! I had a trans hoodie. It was like a pink and blue. It was a pink and blue kitten. And it was sleeping on a light pink kitten, I think, as well. And it was so cute. I loved the hoodie. I gave it to my girlfriend. She wore the hell out of it. Dude, it was one of the... I think it's just one of the best color schemes. Just for real, for real. The trans representation flag. Like, real respect real. You gotta credit where credit's due, no matter what. No matter how you feel in this world. You gotta admit, that color palette looks good. You're just a hater. Not to get like woke or anything, and then I say the wokest thing ever. Not to get like woke or anything, but I love all women. Not to get woke or anything, but you know what's cool? Being able to express yourself. That's crazy. I'm gonna start saying that at work. I actually wear this pin at work that just says like, do not be trash, do not be transphobic, racist, ableist, sexist, homophobic. And I've had a couple people stop and look at it, and I know on the inside they're going, oh brother. They're going, this guy. Yikes. But in reality, they're not going to be confrontational towards me. So they're just like, oh, cool pen. Where'd you get it? And I'm like, Pennsylvania, when I went up there once. It's so funny though. I get that like second hand, like, I get to watch the gears in their mind turn as they're like trying to not call me a slur. It's very funny. Wow, Gloom level 30, holy. Clothes options and the ability to have long hair without people assuming you are a drug dealer. Oh yeah, the peaks of being a woman. Yeah. Yeah, or sorry, of appearing in feminine identity to some regard. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've lived such a long life of people assuming I do hella drugs. And it's weird because like I have no real like physical attributes that would make you think that I'm like a drug dealer. But I guess I just talk like I skateboard or something, which I did growing up. But it's just funny. I think it's weird how like West Coast culture mixed with like East Coast culture and talking and dialect kind of makes you seem like a drug dealer. Because sometimes I just want to be like, whoa, bro, that's pretty gnarly. And then people not assume I'm like high on Mary Jane. I don't do drugs. I'm straight edge. So I'm not out here doing nothing cool. Also, if you do that, like, no, like, hey, nothing wrong about it, you know? You ain't getting nothing from me, you know? It's the beard and mustache combo. Ooh. Yeah, that's probably true. See, but I feel like if I went with anything else, it'd look even worse. Like if I went with like a goatee or something, or if I went with like a soul patch. No mustache. No mustache beard, the Abraham Lincoln goes crazy. I think when Riley does the Abraham Lincoln, he looks immaculate. I'm like, this is peak. This is like peak Riley look. Because I think Riley's just about the same height as Abraham Lincoln too. Not to be the wokest guy in the room, but Riley's handsome. Abe was 5'4". Oh, 6'4". I was like, no, he was not 5'4". You can't fool me. 6'4". How tall's Riley? 6'1"? 6'2"? 6'4" and 6'2" are kind of interchangeable. You're tall enough to where I can't see the top of your head. It's the same thing to me. You both can reach the top shelf in a grocery store. No offense to my tall... No! Dude. Get away, Chansey. You will never break the chain. But if you don't love me now... He told me his doc said he was 5'10", which I called BS on. Bro, I'm like 5'8". Riley's like a head higher than me. Like, what? That's crazy to even... 5'10"? That's wild. I think you're 5'10". Like, right? Like, Bird, you're shorter than Riley. Taller than me, shorter than Riley. That's how it works. I mean, that gives a pretty big range, to be honest. Taller than me, shorter than Riley. You could be like 6'2" to like 5'8". Your doc says you're 5'11"? That's 6 foot. If your doc says you're 5'11", that's also bullshit. You're just 6 foot. Ooh, forgetting the old move. I just want to say, too, I didn't say anything while it's happening. I'm so happy. This is so cool that I have a primate. What does Rage do? Raises attack stat each time the user is hit in battle. Again, I don't think this would be very useful. We have good special defense stat. I can't raise it, but I think Rage is like kind of a meme because these are good. These are good. Critical hits land easier with Karate Chop. Low kick. Yeah, and then that's a scaling. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Payday. Keep old moves. Alright. Rage is like a anime meme, right? Like, it's not actually used. Because how many times is your... Look how cool he is! He went from being a little annoying guy to being like, he kind of looks like a goblin from, like, Digimon. Like, Goblinmon or whatever his name is. Yeah, Primate's the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie to you. Might be one of my faves. In Gen 1. Easily one of my faves. I used to play with this little primate figure, and I remember exactly how his spikes felt. Like right now, I can imagine it. It kind of feels like the frog. You know, when you have the stick on the frog and it goes grrr, grrr, and it makes like a ribbit sound. What are those? What are those emotes? Hold on, let me look. Wiggle. Alice is Wiggle. I like the Wiggle emote. That's good. I gotta add my own emotes once I get affiliated. I gotta start spamming my stuff, dude. I gotta be annoying out here. I gotta spam my stuff on the bad app. The bad place. I made a Twitter account again, is what I'm saying. Just because I don't have traction and I don't know how to really get more traction other than what I'm doing. But I feel like if I'm more annoying, it would work faster. Not really annoying, you just gotta be like not concerned about how you might look because you're trying to get people to watch your stuff. I don't know. Horn attack or fury attack? I kind of like fury attack better than horn attack. 5 times in a row, 5 times 15. So that's 75 power. But it's a lot of hits. 65 power, 100% accuracy, 85% accuracy. I don't know, horn attack's better. Don't trust those odds. Yeah, you're right. You are so right. Ooh, bite. Yeah, let's get a little crazy up in here. Let's get a little freaky with it. Withdrawal. Okay, raises defense stat. Lowers their defense stat. I never liked multiple coin flip moves. You know, and here's the thing. Me neither. But they always work for the opponent. And that's what gets you. Because you're like, of course that would be the same luck for me, would it not? It's never good for you. No Diglett? My face one, no shiny Diglett? Multiple coin flip moves in a card game is also annoying as hell. You're wasting so much time. I get it's cool. It's cool when you bring it up and it's like not like the main part of your deck or whatever. But if like you have consistently to stop the game to flip a coin, that's annoying as hell, man. You should just run a different deck. And I'm going based off of the, yes, it's interesting as a gimmick, but if you do that every night at your Saturday card playing place, brother, I'm just being honest with you. Friend, human to human, stop. You gotta stop. And if you run the meta deck after you've experimented with it and seen how it works, you're like the most boring person on earth to me. You have no, it's like the person being like, well, what's your favorite color? Red. And it's like no, it's even worse. No, that's fine. What's your favorite color? Red. What's your favorite number? 7. Bro. Come on. Come on, man. Unironically, you know what one of my favorite numbers was? 420. Unironically. I'm not helping the stoner allegations. Reminds me of the Yu-Gi-Oh deck that was designed to take up as long as possible just to protest the rules. Yeah, it's annoying. That's annoying. I don't want to play against you. I get you have like a statement to make, man, but I'm just here because I have a 9 to 5 and this is my weekend. These are my 2 days off. You know how annoying it could be really funny because it is annoying, or it could be the most annoying thing ever and you never want to experience it again. Also, we are so good on levels now. I feel like we're finally where we're supposed to be at. To be fair, that was a tournament, not a local. Oh, but you know. Oh, but you know. You know somebody. That's... I like the bug move against a grass type. But I don't like... What's the chance of confusion here? No. Hold on. We're getting old move. Let's see. What's the chance of confusion actually confusing a target? Compared to Psybeam. Chances... Okay, I'm looking it up. Psybeam versus confusion. Psybeam is an attack that deals psychic damage. Shut up. Shut up. I would delete confusion considering it's essentially the weaker version of Psybeam. Oh, it's a bubbles to water gun. Uh-oh. Okay. So confusion's useless. Okay. We're here. We're here. Ta-da! What do you need to evolve Venonat into Venomoth? Like mothballs or something? Is there any... Dude, he looks so cool, man. He looks so cool. I'm gonna, after I get... I'm probably gonna catch 2 more. 3 more. If I don't find a shiny, I'm out. And that's all she wrote, honestly. Like, I'm just gonna go and do the rest of the dungeon. The pretend Diglett dungeon. This is the level I should have been fighting the last gem at, just as a heads up. I'll go up to 50. So right now it's like a 1 in 348 chance or something for a shiny every time. It evolved at 31. Fire. I don't gotta do anything for it. So we might be able to see it. No, we're probably not going to see it evolve. Unless I do some, like, a lot of battling or something. Which Venonat is now pretty useful. Because it has a bug move for restore, a poison, and a sleep, I believe. No, a stun. A stun, that's right. And Giga Drain. So it has a stab for water, a stab for grass types, and psychic types. Actually, Venonat's kind of popping off right now. Venonat's looking like a whole Pokemon, for sure. Okay, Chansey again. Needs a Diglett. Where is my Diglett? There you are. Thank you. Do you think I could get Bus to like speak German? Like while I'm like talking and reiterate what I'm saying in German? I wonder how funky we could get with it. Like, how would you say that in German type deal? Oh, and then I could get another translator. I could get like Maxi like trying to translate in like, or I could get Smuggy to try to translate in like Japanese. That would be so funny. And you just talk over me while I'm talking. That would be so. That sounds peak. That sounds immaculate. Thunderbolt, crazy. Thunderwave, crazy as well. I think I'm gonna forget Thunderwave. What's the consensus here? Thunderbolt versus Thunderwave. No, not USB-C. Come on, man. Let's see. I think Thunderbolt is a rare option. Stab combined with 100% accuracy is excellent. Thunder gives you more power, that's true, but 30% chance to miss. Yeah, I think we're going. Probably I could grab a spider from my other group chat. Then do a lot of German. Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be so funny if I had 3 people speaking German. Do I learn Thunder? This is a smuggy question. Do I really want to learn Thunder on my team? If it's raining, 100% accuracy. If I had 3 people speaking German and translating it in their own way at the same time while they're muted, but I can hear them, that would be so funny. They can hear me, but I can't. But only I can hear them. Thunder or Thunderbolt? Hello. Hello, baby. Little kitty. Okay. Yeah, per Nuzlocke board, Thunderbolt. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the responsible. I mean, it's also only 10 PP. Like, it's just not good. I think if it had like a higher accuracy, like maybe 85% accuracy, it would probably be goated and I wouldn't even think about it. But you hit so hard already because you're like not going to use Thunderbolt against something that it's not. You know what I mean? Like, what are you got nothing to really worry about. A Snorlax? That's about it. But that's not even in this game like that, I don't think. I don't think there's a single Snorlax owner in the game. We'll see. We will see. Oh yeah, very interesting. Diglett. Okay, last Diglett, and then we're gonna see if there's a shiny. No shiny. Got a Chansey right there. I will catch a Chansey though, because I do not have a Chansey. And a Chansey is kind of like kind of peak in Gen 1. OP, as they would say. Man, we're doing great. This has been like the best, just grind, you know, nose to the grindstone type run here. I thought it was gonna be a lot more annoying to like sit here and farm, but it's not. I'm enjoying myself, quite honestly. I'll catch till the balls run out. I'll go with my original statement. Till I run out of the balls, I'll keep catching until I see a shiny. And then I'll probably be, in 15 catches, I'll probably have a Venomoth. Or right before it. Is this a new Diglett? That looks like the same old Chansey, but I mean they all look the same. Just in the same spot. See if I can get a new Diglett. Oh, Chansey, not shiny. I'll keep 2 balls left. How about that? I'll do 13 more throws. Keep 2 balls because I really need a Chansey. Or how about I do 10 more just because Chansey might be annoying or something. I don't want to run out and then not be able to catch a Chansey. That kind of stinks. Dude, I got Diglett on lock. I got so many different types of Diglets. What kind of Diglett you want? An Impish? Adamant? A Naive? What if I just rename my new Minecraft video to Violently Allergic to Shutting Up While Playing Minecraft? Do you think that's funny? Or do you think that's like, you know... think it's like whatever. I don't know what the meta is on YouTube anymore. I'm washed. If you saw that title, would you click on it? But you don't like Minecraft. But imagine you did like Minecraft. Would you click on it? You know what my humor is worth? Oh, that's true. Oh, that's so true. Thank you. I forgot. That's true. No, I still respect your opinion, though. Let's see how it's doing. I think that's the worst part of me is I can't not look at my videos. Oh, we got 1 view. Oh, we're so there. Holy. Okay, it changed impressions to 150. That's pretty cool. Let's look down at the bottom. Okay, I've attached Minecraft to it. Okay, it's doing alright. I'd sooner click on that than most vids. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna rename it to Violently Allergic to Shutting Up While Playing Minecraft. Should I say violently or vehemently? I think vehemently kind of cooks, honestly. I think that might be it. Diglett. Diglett dig, Diglett dig, trio, trio, trio. 10 left. Okay, so when I'm 5 left, we'll be done. We'll be done. I'll catch a chance. Yeah, I'll give up on finding shinies. There's probably nothing worse than missing a throw on a shiny. Vehemently is just a fun word. I agree. So is vivacious. So is rapacious. I think that's a good word too. What was the one I used earlier? Wasn't it like a being sneaky? I always forget it until it like pops up in my head. Serendipitous is a great word. I got a lot of A tier words. Surreptitious. There you go. That's what I said earlier. That if my buffer was still on, oh my gosh, we're throwing so hard. Well, oh my gosh, we are actually throwing so hard. That's like 4 Pokeballs in like 3 seconds. 4 great balls. My bad. Surreptitiously. Surreptitiously also has like a vileness to it too. That's kind of like unique. Which also makes me think of like skullduggery, which is one of my favorite ways to describe somebody. Like very active in skullduggery. That's just a fun way to... Alright, you know what? You convinced me. I'm gonna change the name of it. How many balls? I'm at 5. This is the last one. I gotta get them. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I either see a shiny this next throw, or I catch a Chansey. Let's see what happens. It is kind of crazy that like nothing changes either. Like I don't lose my chances until I catch a different Pokemon. But you lose your... if you don't keep catching, the game makes it way... oh, no shiny. The game makes it way less likely for your next appearance to be a shiny. Little fun trivia for you if you're jumping in the middle of the series. That's something that Smuggy went over. If we were to place Chansey on the team, on the squad, where would Chansey fall? Who would they take the place of? It's not going to be Primate. It might be... look at our team. Nidorino, that evolves into Nidoking. I can't do that. Venonat, then I'm without a counter to Psychics unless I use Wartortle. And I use his bite. Nidorino's very susceptible to Psychic. I'm just trying to think of type coverage. What do I not have type coverage of? What's Rock effective against? Ice, not in the game. Get rid of Gloom. Who needs Gloom? Gloom's the GOAT! It evolves into Vileplume. Yeah, I mean, maybe. The only other one I think I'd get rid of, it's between Venonat, Pikachu, and Gloom. Honestly, all of them can be up on the chopping block. I think Blastoise is... oh. Now it's all changed. Because ain't no way I'm changing out this guy. Now the tables... oh, how the turns have tabled. Look at that. That's so cool. I think I've used a Venomoth on every run I've done of Pokemon in recent years. Just because of aesthetics. Do I even want a Chansey on my team? Yeah, I do want a Chansey on my team. I can't even pretend. Like a Flamethrower Chansey? Oh my... Seismic Toss Flamethrower Chansey? It's so annoying. Do I want Gust? That's coverage for... Flying type is super effective against Fighting type. But I have a Psychic move. Is it super effective against Fighting? Or am I making that? I think I'm making that up. What is Flying super effective against? We got Grass, Fighting, and Bug. I didn't make it up. Leech Life. Power. I think we don't get Gust. Yeah. What do you think? Do we learn Gust? Do we not? I think we don't learn it. Because, like, I like having 2 different drains. I think that's really annoying. Drain gang, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm giving you like 30 seconds. Keep it or forget it. You lack the stab? No, but see? Gust is weak. See? Yep. So sure, lose Gust. Oh, okay, yeah, you lack the stabs. So sure, lose Gust. Okay, okay, gotcha. It's only 40 base power? Yeah. So who do I replace with Chansey? Let's be so real with ourselves right now. If I'm... Let's look at my party. Who's most to go? Without Gloom, we have type coverage only by Venomoth on water. We also kind of lose our setup. Gloom is kind of our setup right now. And Gloom can learn Solar Beam? So that's rock, water, ground coverage. But we have Primeape, that's rock and ground coverage. I don't know. Do we lose Pikachu? Pikachu! No, we don't lose Pikachu. Pikachu's the GOAT. I've made my vote. You really need type coverage from Venomoth. Yeah. Venomoth staying, Primeape staying. Nidorino and Gloom are on the chopping block, I think. The rest of them, I kind of want to see him flourish. But Vileplume! You know? Tough decisions. I don't know. Because I would like to see like a Chansey type. Chansey is a tank, a very bulky tank. But Gloom is able to take a lot as well. Do you already have a tank? Gloom. Probably. That's my closest to it. And look at that special attack. That's a lot of damage. If she learns Calm Mind, you just bolt slash beam. Oh, that is a lot of Diglets. Ooh. Special defense super high on this one. Kinda cringe. Kinda cringe. Not gonna lie. Defense really low. I can just give it candies though. And then Bolt. It's the Bolt Zolt. I don't know. A lot to think about. I really gotta think about it. I think it would be fine coverage. With Calm Mind, it would be great to take Gloom's place. I think we're replacing Gloom. I think that's it. I think that's the move. I just don't like it. You do the same thing you did in Legends? Yeah. Where I just stall out. I wonder how Eevee training works in the Let's Go games. I don't think it does. I think you just give them candies, right? I don't like Gloom. I like Vileplume. We ain't shit on this. No. It matters. It matters. Because I'm just trying to play the game. Just pick your favorites. It's a freaking Pokemon game. Alright. You convinced me. It's freaking Let's Go Pikachu. That's true. I didn't think of it like that. That is true, though. Let's I'm gonna switch things up because as much as I love Primeape, he is just kind of like he's just kind of dancing around. Let's take out a Pokeball. The Venomoth. Yo, dude, that's so sick. I got Mothra chilling behind me. That's so sick. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna heal. I don't need to heal up my Pokemon. I'm gonna buy a bunch of Pokeballs because I have 40,000 Poke coin, and I can get a Raichu here soon. I can get a Raichu here soon. I don't know where I get a Raichu stone at the Thunderstone at, but I do know that it's somewhere. I'd imagine very soon, as I said earlier. Vermilion City. Do I need a Sunstone to evolve? I don't know. The Great Balls were good, so I'm gonna get like maybe 20,000 worth. Throw some yen down for sure. If only it was this easy. If only it was this easy. All the time. Oh, I'm here to buy. Let me buy some Pokeballs too. What's the most I can buy? 209. I'll do 100. Or is it a lot of money or some, you know, some ish? I think it's only like 2,000 for the stone or whatever, the Pokemon stone for the Pokemon game, dude. It's only 2,000 for the Pokemon stone. Okay, let's look. I think we're good. Honestly, I think we're good. We really ain't gotta worry about much now. We're over leveled a little bit. We can kind of go on to the next couple of fights. Just going straight to them, it looks like. Anything down here? Or no, that was the art lady from the with the freaking fairy type. Brr, wake up, wake up. Wake up. I don't wake up. I don't you want to do a super potion. Ooh, we got like some real big boys out here now. Anything else new? We got some trainers to take care of. Let's see what level they are. Because it kind of makes you want to go there after you beat the cave. Because Misty led you right to the cave. She's like, no, this way. This way, big dog. Sailor Dirk. Poliwag. Level 17. Watch. $18. Oh my gosh. Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what? You got sucked. Absorbed. On my chop? Yeah, let's switch. We're gonna send out Nidorino. And Nidorino's gonna peck. And you're not gonna be able to do nothing. Nada. I think I will switch out the Nidoking for a Nidoqueen because it's about respecting women. Very important. Alright, so we are over leveled at this point. I think we can run right to the next gym, honestly. I don't think we got anything to worry about. Ooh, look at that big Raticate. Big old rat. Couldn't have spiced it up a little bit. Alright. Alright, y'all. Alright. It's time to get funky. I'm gonna end up saving it. Thank you all for stopping by and watching me today. I really appreciate it. I will see you all in the next one. I do appreciate it so much. If you like this and you're watching on Twitch, go ahead, go over to YouTube, drop a follow here, go over to YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, go over to Twitch and do a follow, as well as subscribe here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one, my little mucklings. Bye, 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 bye. Happy Tuesday.